good class today to get ourselves kind of feeling like a little bit more alive, let's say that. So it's when we talk about, what does it mean to feel uplifted or to feel energized? It's like a little bit more alive. So let's begin. Let's start actually today with left hand to heart. In seated, or if you'd like to lie on your back, you can go there. If you've had enough of being seated, feel free. And then right hand to the belly. And we'll just start to watch the breath like this with the eyes closed. Also sensing the pulsing heart through the left hand. Now for this short period of time in our class, allowing everything that isn't relevant to this moment to simply quiet down in our minds, so that every breath, every movement that we experience is vibrant, is clear, letting all distractions fall away now as you begin to deepen the breath. Witnessing that the heart and its beating, its rhythm begins to change as you deepen the breath. A couple more deep breaths like this. And then we'll bless our practice with the sound of Om. Let's bring the palms together. Take a breath in. All right, let's move forward onto hands and knees. And begin to move right through cat-cow. So inhaling, belly sinking down, head lifting, tailbone lifting, exhale, belly engaging. Lowering head, pelvis pulls in. A few more of these. Okay, one more time with the belly sunken, then we'll roll over the toes, maybe take the hands a step forward, and then come into downward facing dog, lifting the knees, finding a little bit of motion here. And then we're going to walk the hands back towards the feet, coming into a forward fold. So earlier I sent an email about forward folds with all the things that I mentioned, but there was a little bit more detail about why it's important to fold properly. So let's go ahead and just fold as you would, and just become aware of the spine. Notice if it's rounding or if the back feels a little bit extended. Notice how the neck feels if you're able to let go in the neck. And then we'll start to come up halfway, and this is a good spot for blocks if you have them. You can plant the hands on the blocks and just lift the heart, lift the head, and take the tailbone and shift it upwards. So notice if you're rounding in the low back, this is where we want to change things around. Bend the knees if you have to. Hands can come to shins or thighs. Let's just take 3 more deep breaths in this half forward fold, looking for length in the back. On the next exhalation, see if you can keep the heart lifted for the most part, but begin to maybe bend the elbows or lower the hands down the legs. You can keep the knees bent if they're bent. And then once the body pretty much stops, then you'll go ahead and let the head go. Look past the knees. 2 more breaths. And we're going to pick up the pace a little bit and get the heart pumping just a little bit more. Let's come up all the way to standing. You might come up halfway first and then rise. The head rises last. Reach the arms up. Exhale, palms together, thumbs in towards the heart center. Next inhalation, actually let's bring the big toes together, the heels apart. Then we'll exhale, bend the knees, take the hips back, draw the knees and press them into each other. And then inhale, reach the arms upwards. Sink down a little lower, lift the head, take the head back. Now you might shift to the toes and lift the heels today. Another deep breath. Plant the heels and then fold right over the legs again. Maybe they stay bent. Release the head. Bend the knees and lift the trunk. Come back into chair posture or fierce posture. Arms reach up. And this time let's exhale and twist to the right. Bring the arms to a T. Keep the knees facing forward. Look past the right thumb. Circle that arm, right arm forward, take both arms up, and then exhale, turn the arms or the heart to the left, arms open, looking past the left thumb. The weight is the same in the feet as it was before. And we'll exhale, lower the left hand, arms can come forward, take the arms up, straighten the legs. Look upwards, and then we'll exhale, take the hands behind, interlace the fingers, separate the feet to the edges of the mat, squeeze the shoulders back, look up, exhale, fold. 3 breaths. When I'm here, I like to roll my shoulders back, and then I get a little bit of movement in the spine, so check in and see if that feels good to you. And then we'll exhale, release the hands down. Keep the feet separated. Walk the hands forward, coming into a plank posture with the feet separated as they are. But then we're going to take a few jumps. So with this, let's go ahead and jump the feet close together and then jump the feet to the edges of the mat again. And let's go through about 10 more times. And you can go at this pace or you can double it. So we'll say a little longer. Let's say about 10 more seconds. And then we'll go ahead and find plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, find a back bend. Hips up or down. And then we'll exhale, downward facing dog. Shake the head out. How about just a little bit of a vinyasa practice, just a short little flow. Next inhale, lift the right leg up. On the exhale, take the right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, take the right leg back up. Exhale, bring the right foot forward. Step the foot down, bring the left heel down, rise up to Warrior A, also known as Warrior 1. I like going with the letters though. I'll take the arms up, shoulders back and down, sink into the right knee. Next exhale, how about Warrior B? Arms come to a T, left toes to the side of the mat. Then we'll come to a side lunge. So let's bring the palms together and lunge to the left leg. So straighten the right leg, turn the left toes out and sink into the left knee, where we'll be keeping the trunk up for a moment. And then we'll exhale the hands down, lower the head, walk over to the front right leg. And then bring the hands down, step the right foot back, exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale the left leg up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Bring the weight forward. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot plants forward. Right heel down, rising up, Warrior A. Into Warrior B, arms open. Okay, side lunge, hands come together, straighten the left leg, pivot the feet to the right, lunge into the right knee. Keep the trunk lifted. Exhale, bring the hands down, lowering, feeling a deep stretch, the top of the legs. And then we'll walk over to the front leg, hands around it, left leg steps back, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're just going to do that. Let's start with one time, and we'll see if we want to go through a second time. So next inhalation, lift the right leg up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, Warrior A, right foot forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, Warrior B. Inhale, bring the palms together, and then exhale, lunge to the left. Lower the hands down, and on the inhale, we can walk over to the right leg. Plant the hands, step back, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Warrior A. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Warrior B. Inhale, straighten the legs, palms together. Exhale, lunge into the right knee. Lower the hands. On the inhale, we can walk over to the front, step the foot back, exhale, lower. So that's shorter, isn't it, when you're doing one breath, one movement. So let's go one more time. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, Warrior A. Exhale, Warrior B. Inhale, straighten up into that side lunge on the exhale to the left. Hands come down. Inhale, walk over to the front of the mat. Step back, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, rise, warrior A. Exhale, warrior B. Inhale, palms together, straighten legs. Exhale, lunge to the right knee. Hands down, walk to the front of the mat. Take another vinyasa here. And from downward facing dog, a couple deep breaths. We're going to rest in child's posture. So when you're ready, knees down. Maybe they separate. We want to keep some extension in the back, so remembering to separate the knees if that's what helps keep the back longer. And then releasing in. Three more deep breaths. Going to walk the arms over to the right, lifting the head slightly, keeping the left sitting bone down. Walk over to the left. I like to keep the head lifted here, the chest slightly lifted, because I get a deeper stretch along the side body. So check in and see. You do want to feel a stretch here. And we'll walk to center. How about a chest opener? Let's come into Anahatasana. Rise up to table. Bring the ankles so that they're somewhat in line with the knees now. And then we'll slide the hands forward. You can bring the chin closer to the mat or bring the forehead closer to the mat. Maybe it can rest down or maybe on a block. Every exhalation, sending the heart down. And we'll inhale, rise up to table. So on the next breath in, reach the right arm up. It always feels so good to be in this position. So just check in and see how it feels for you. And then we'll exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left, come all the way down to the right shoulder. Threading the needle here, straightening the right arm. You can straighten the left arm too with the palm down. But then we're going to work on drawing the right shoulder back. It's a little bit more active of a posture as we're sending that right shoulder back. It helps get rid of that tension around and behind that shoulder blade. So let's bring the left palm closer in towards the right arm so we can press into the palm and inhale the right arm up. And then exhale the right hand down. Inhaling the left arm up, pausing here for a breath. Exhale, thread the left arm through, down to the left side of the face. Maybe the right arm straightens with the palm down. Straighten the left arm and draw that left shoulder back. we'll bring the right palm closer into the left arm, press into that hand, left arm lifts. Exhale the hand down. We'll come to seated, cross the ankles, find the bottom down. And we can circle the shoulders a little bit. So part of the information I sent today was about the hamstrings being too tight and preventing our forward folds and contributing to back pain and things like that. So we're going to work a little bit with the hamstrings. Let's bring the shoulders down and then bring the soles of the feet together. You can sit on a platform if you need to raise the hips. And we'll bring the feet in as close as we can. Take the elbows, and if that's difficult, any part of the arms to the inner legs. And to help release the hamstrings, we'll push the arms and legs into each other on the inhalation. And then on the exhalation, relax the legs and push them down with the arms. Trunk goes a little forward. So inhaling, pressing in. Exhaling, pushing down. Inhale, pressing in. Really activate. Exhale, push down. Once again, inhale. And exhale. Now we'll just stay here. So pressing the legs down as we lower. And so if you can, if this is relatively easy for you, then maybe hold the feet with the hands and open the feet like a book so the feet face up. And then you want to keep working the heart down towards the feet. This is a good spot to put some pressure into the feet and kind of relieve some tension there. Maybe let the head go. Another deep breath. And we'll start to rise. So let's take the legs out to a V formation. I have some blocks or blankets close by. And we can start with bent knees just to see what it's like. We'll flex the feet. And then let's reach the arms up and find length in the back. And then begin to hinge forward. Once you see the body isn't going anywhere now, the trunk, we're going to keep the back straight as it is. And then just start to rest. Maybe forearms to blocks. And we started with bent legs. So check in and see, if maybe there's a little space for you now to straighten the legs, but don't feel pressured to. The back being straight is more important, as well as the feet flexed. Now we're just going to allow ourselves to maybe relax into this a little bit more without rounding the back. Let yourself be creative with adjustments and modifications with blocks. Make sure the toes keep facing up. And I think we can go a little closer to a leg. So let's rise up halfway and then walk over to one leg. Hands can be to the inside of the leg or around it. We'll go into a little side bend here, so left hand maybe to the left foot or to the inside of the leg, and then just turn the heart out to the right. You can take the right arm up or up and over the right ear. Release and walk over to the left leg. Without rounding the back, so if it means you have to lift the heart a little bit, please do so. And we'll start to, let's take one more breath here, and then we'll look for that little side bend. Left arm up and over. As if you're trying to hold that left or that right foot. And some might be able to, so without straining though. And we'll release and come back to center. Take a deep breath in and out here. And rise up. Okay, cross the ankles. We'll find a little back bend here by holding the feet and taking the shoulders back. Or holding that front leg, shoulders back, head back. And bring the head to neutral. Let's roll the shoulders and then remembering the neck. Drop the shoulders back and down, lift the right ear up. Letting that sigh be verbal. Sigh of relief. Bring the head to center, left ear up. And the head to center. Ah, it's already time for us to rest. Let's come down to the back. Squeeze in a quick little pigeon if you really feel like you need to. I know that it's the right thing to do for my body, so based on what we've done today, see if you can recline pigeon here. Even if it's just for a couple breaths, it's a big difference as opposed to not. And then switching sides. The body's ready to be more, to sustain the longer pigeon later. So if you have some time, sneak it in. You can make that time. And then we'll release and start to rest the body completely. Feet away from each other, arms away from the trunk, palms up. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let go. Letting go a little bit more. Feeling that the whole body and mind are harmonized. As you rest completely. Slowly become aware of the body. Bring some breath, a little deeper breath in, and exhaling more completely. That short rest, but effective rest. And bring the left hand to the heart, the right hand to the belly, and just sense the rhythm of life flowing through you. Feeling alive. And now starting to move out of this position, so maybe taking the arms behind and finding length. Drawing the knees in, arms around the knees. And either rolling to the side to rise or rocking right up to seated. And bring the palms together. And now we'll seal the practice with the sound of Om. And let's also remember to connect today to others that we come in contact with or don't come in contact with, but connect in a positive way, in a loving way. Let's breathe in through the nose. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I honor the light in you that is the same light in me. Namaste.